happened with my daughters in France that completely shocked me. And I knew I had to share with other parents raising kids abroad. My name is Elizabeth, and this is Sisters Hub. I am a Nigerian mom, and I'm raising triplets in France. They are 6 years old and in CP, which is the first grade. In Nigeria, birthday celebrations are usually big. It is a big deal. When a child is invited to a birthday, often the whole family is welcome and everyone celebrates together. It's a very inclusive and joyful tradition. We even have a saying that's the more, the merrier. But apparently, that saying does not apply abroad. Recently, one of my daughters got invited to a birthday party, and the person that invited her happened to be their common friend. Though she first met the girl, but the girl knows that they are triplets, and so they play together during break time. They know each other, they hug each other, they talk to each other. But during the invitation moment, the birthday celebrant decided to invite just one of the girls. Just one child out of the triplets got an invite at each party. Naturally, I'll reach out to the parents to ask if my daughters could attend together the party because they are triplets, and that it felt unfair for one to be left aside. To my amazement, to my own very shock, the woman said no. Yeah. When she said no, I was dumbfounded. I said, okay. But then, being that it's not the first time it's happening, I've got previous other invitations that we cancelled just because when the invitation got to us, we noticed that just one person's name was mentioned and she was also invited alone. And we decided to tell the person inviting that, oh, it won't be possible. She will not be able to make it because she's not available this time. But when I canceled the first invitation and canceled the second invitation that belonged to one of them, this third time, I decided maybe I should just let it slide. It was at that moment that it occurred to me that this has nothing to do with me. It is their cultural value. This is the way they see things abroad. When we got to the house of her friend, I dropped her off. As I was going out, her mother called me. I mean, the mother that said no. She called me and she told me, oh, you know, I know how you'll be feeling as a mom. You'll be feeling maybe bad. Is this your first time of separating the girls? I said, well, it's not about me. It's much about my girls. How the other two will be feeling knowing that their sister is somewhere having fun. They would have loved to have that fun with her, especially because the person doing the birthday party is also, to them, a friend. They play together. They do a lot of things together in school, and they know this girl. So, but since you said they are not invited, I understand. And so when I was leaving, she said, so what are you going to do with them now? I said, I have no plans. We'll just go and think of what to do. Because I hardly planned with just two people. I make my plans with everyone. She was like, okay, but not too bad. You know what? There's an event going on somewhere down the street. Why don't you just attend that? You know, just take them to that place. Stroll around with her, bond with the two of them. You know, I mean, you have 2 hours to bond with your two girls. Just act like you have only two daughters, not triplets today. And I was like, okay, thank you for the advice. Okay, and I left. That's it. Now, yes, it's true that I was shocked to my very core. I couldn't understand the situation at first. Because in Nigeria, leaving a sibling out in this would be unfair. It would be unheard of, you know. But birthdays also in Nigeria for us is a time of family. It's a time of friends gathering together. It's an inclusion thing, you know, a joyful tradition. But here in France or abroad, it's different. Fun for them are categorized in different ways. Parties are smaller. Invitations are personal. And there's an emphasis on individuality and space. You have to respect people's privacy. You don't show up just like that, just because your friend was invited or your sister was invited. Even you as a parent, you know what we do in Nigeria is that when your child is invited, even parents dress up, we come. We even dance more than the children that are invited. Here, you just bring your child, drop your child at the doorstep, and go probably wait in your car or go do something else and come back, say 2 hours later. And that's it. It's not meant to be cruel. It's just a cultural difference. But for someone coming from where we're coming from, at first you might think this is cruel. This isn't fair. This is just insensitivity on the highest level. No, this is where cultural difference, adaptability, adapting to the situation on ground, trying to retailor your mind, learn and unlearn, understand how things work for them here. You don't see a parent investing all her money. I'm talking about normal parents now, would not, just because they want to celebrate a child's birthday, they will now come and do one very big party, block the whole road for everybody to come and have fun and go. No, they don't live their life trying to impress everyone. It's all about what makes the child happy at that time. So the question is, I think they first of all ask their child, what exactly do you want to do? What do you see as fun? And if the child says, oh, I just want to have a pool party, or I want to do this with this person, this person, this person, and that's what their parents will go with. That's it, which is completely different from what we are used to in Nigeria. Okay? I don't know if I'm making sense. The reason why I'm trying to explain this is that the earlier you accept the situation, knowing that the children are in a schooling system where they will be invited every year, they will get invitations. If you keep rejecting the invitations on the children, they could be, maybe I'll say their fellow students will now understand that, okay, they don't like coming for our birthday parties, we will not invite them anymore. And your child might get to a situation whereby the child will start feeling left alone, or feeling like, oh, they don't want to invite me. They don't ever invite me for birthday parties. I'm not saying that if they are not invited is a bad thing, but I'm just saying that making room for adjustment is very essential in situations like this, because it's going to be a very reoccurrent situation in your life and in the life of the children involved. Take, for example, recently one other lady that was living right opposite us. She's got a child that was in the same class with one of the triplets, and they played together. You know, I invite her over to our house, they played together. So when they relocated, she called me and said she wanted us to come and know where she's living, but she was inviting her daughter. She said her daughter was inviting just one out of the 3 girls too. So in this case, because I'm already aware of the situation, I have already accepted the scenario, the way it works. So what I did was that I prepared the three of them. When we got there, I left two in the car with their dad. I took the one that was invited, the one whose name was mentioned. I took her along to go and play with her friend, and I told the woman I'm leaving. What I learned is that raising children abroad requires patience, cultural understanding. As parents, we need to help our children navigate these differences without making them feel excluded or unloved. And then I explained to my daughters that it's not about them, but about cultural norms. And that they are equally loved, and that my children, you are equally loved and celebrated at home. I do my best for you. And I asked them, don't I love you? They said yes. And I also make out time once in a while. I ask them to all invite their individual friends so that they will all play together and bond together. It's just like, and that was it. I also learned to gently explain African traditions to my children and embrace, and I also teach them to embrace the French approach at school. A balance between the two cultures, just to make them understand that you're coming from somewhere, but you are somewhere. And where you're coming from has its own cultural values. Where you are also has its own cultural values. Then we try to balance them in order not to confuse them. So to all parents raising kids abroad, cultural shock happens. And they can be surprising. What matters is how we guide our children and help them navigate or understand the differences while keeping them confident and proud of their roots. This is very important. This is what I thought I should share. So I would love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced something similar with your children? How did you handle it? Please comment below. Let's share your experience. Give me ideas, give me tips. Remember, my kids are still young and growing. I need to know what more to expect from your own end. What are the cultural shocks that you have experienced that you think we can talk about? Thank you so much for listening. And once again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and we will get you more informations and details. Thank you. And so here we are at the end of today's vlog, and that's it.